Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's so good of you to join me here today. Now today I want to take the time to talk a little bit about astronomy and a very interesting discovery that has been made recently. And today we're going to look at this article from The Guardian that talks about a very interesting discovery that has been made recently. So here, if you read the headline, it says, "Astronomers spot first possible exoplanet outside our galaxy." Now, normally this isn't like the most groundbreaking news. We're finding exoplanets all the time. Very interesting discoveries that are being made every single day with regards to this kind of research. But what's really interesting is when you read the subheader here below. And here's a Saturn-sized planet candidate has been identified in Whirlpool Galaxy 28 million light years away. Which is interesting because, one, we're looking at the data from that is 28 million years old from the time it has left the galaxy to the time it reaches us now. And I believe they're looking at X-rays from what I read in the article. The other thing that's kind of interesting is we're looking at something that we might potentially never be able to interact with. Now, I watched this really interesting video a while back on what is something that we as humanity can potentially affect or travel to. Let's say we discover travel that is as fast as the speed of light, not faster, but as fast as the speed of light. Then we have a potential sphere of about 5 million to 10 million light years around that we could travel to, okay? Before the sheer expansion of space becomes greater than our ability to surpass it or to exceed it, right? So we won't be able to travel faster than the expansion of the space that is occurring currently as the universe is getting stretched, okay, physically in all directions. So that means we're looking at something that we will never be able to physically go to and interact. Not that most of us were planning on taking a trip down to the Whirlpool Galaxy, but in case you did, your dreams are dashed. Here it says a possible Saturn-sized planet identified in the distant Whirlpool Galaxy could be the first exoplanet to be detected outside the Milky Way. The exoplanet candidate appears to be orbiting an X-binary made up of a normal star and a collapsed star or black hole, with its distance from this binary roughly equivalent to the distance of Uranus from the Sun. The discovery opens up a new window to searches for exoplanets, planets orbiting stars beyond our Sun, at greater distances than ever before. Although nearly 5,000 exoplanets have been detected so far, all of them are in the Milky Way galaxy, with few further than 3,000 light years from Earth. That is really interesting because, as I said, this is 28 million light years away. And it kind of begs the question of, well, did we just get a little bit of noise that we can interpret as a planet, or are we actually getting some valuable information here in confirmation? Now, if we take a look further in this article, we see how it was discovered. Here it says, Di Stefano and colleagues detected it using NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory by searching for characteristic dips in the brightness of X-rays caused by the passage of a planet in front of the X-ray binary. These luminous systems typically contain a neutron star or black hole pulling in gas from closely orbiting companion star, in this case a star with a mass of about 20 times that of the Sun. The material near the neutron star or black hole becomes superheated and glows in X-rays. The signal they detected lasted for about 3 hours, during which the X-ray emission decreased to zero. So I guess they maybe blocked it out. Based on this and other information, Di Stefano and colleagues estimate the exoplanet candidate would be roughly the size of Saturn and orbit the neutron star or black hole at about twice the distance of Saturn from the Sun, roughly equivalent to Uranus's orbit. The research was published in Nature Astronomy. Now, this is where the big catch comes from. Unfortunately, to confirm this, we're seeing a planet we would have to wait for decades to see another transit. I said, like this, the distances are so vast, but it said one of the ways that you determine exoplanets is when they pass by the star, you can see these dips that you measure here, like you do with X-rays. And so, and it says here, it says, exciting as this discovery is, more data is needed to confirm that the object is indeed an extragalactic exoplanet. Our challenge is that the object's large orbit means that it will not cross in front of the X-ray binary again for 70 years. So, for those of you that want to mark your calendars, 70 years from now, go right ahead. We still got a little bit of time to confirm that we did observe an exoplanet from outside. Outside of our galaxy. But this is interesting because, let's say this is not noise and this is a planet, then that means we're developing better techniques that can probe so far away and we can catalog so much more information going forward. that we can develop these technologies to ever greater lengths and to vastly expand our understanding of the universe, which is always exciting because to me, science is like the most interesting thing. Especially when you look at stuff that, when you look at the technology and all this other stuff that we're developing to make the science happen. And the Whirlpool Galaxy pictured here is like really interesting. And they were able to pinpoint something so small and so tiny there. And they were able to observe this from millions of light years away. Even the fact that you can get this information. Okay, let's say it's not a planet, but you say you observe this information and record it. The fact that we're able to record information from a galaxy that's 28 million light years away and even postulate the existence of a planet is interesting in of itself, because it just shows you how far and how interesting science is and how far we're coming with our technologies and our understanding of the universe and everything around us. And so this is an interesting discovery that remains to be seen. I urge you to mark your calendars 70 years from now to when this when this planet or object can be confirmed again. Maybe we will know in 70 years. But the fact that there is a confirmation, even though it's so far away, makes it really interesting and exciting, because in 70 years, I'm sure somebody will take a look at this. I sure hope so anyway. So anyway, if you made it this far into the video, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Science is awesome. Do be sure to like and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this type of content. And as always, I'll talk to you later.